Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 2, Episode 3. I told you this arc was going to break the internet to its very core. And if you're someone who did not read the manga like I did, I'm sure you were horrifically shocked by what transpired here. Let's talk about everything with spoilers after this. Alright guys, Brent here back for Geek Friends. Be sure to hit that lovely red subscribe button if you're going to learn something new today. If not, likes, dislikes, and comments are greatly appreciated. We are Geek Friends. Let's talk about all things geek. And look, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while now, you know I told you that you needed to worry about Toji all season long. Each and every episode, I've spent more time talking about Toji than any singular character. The reason I spent more time talking about Toji than any singular character is for this very episode. He is the main player for all things that transpired throughout the series. He is the reason Geto goes evil. He is a huge part of it. He is a huge reason Gojo takes his job as a teacher very seriously. He is the main reason how Fushiguro or Megumi got within Gojo's care. He was the one that caused the Star Plasma Vessel mission to fail. I mean, we just saw that in plain black and white colors. Gojo tries to 1v1 Toji, gets bodied. And I mean bodied to the point that Toji didn't even get touched. There is not a scratch on this man. Completely clean, completely undamaged. And Toji is a lot like Asta in the sense of from Black Clover. Asta has no magical power. Toji, zero cursed energy. Asta has anti-magic, which is broken, and in his universe, fantastic. Toji, in this universe, zero cursed energy, and he's been blessed by God. And yes, I know that implies that there is a God within the show, but in later arcs, you'll see that God is very much real, and there are very, very prominent signs of his presence in this series. Whatever that God is, completely up for debate. This is an anime. Let's not take it too literally. But at the same time, having zero cursed energy and being blessed by God with superhuman speed, instincts, power, and then you have some of the greatest cursed tools that have ever seen the light of day in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, you are a absolutely broken character. And for all the anime people out there who have been absolutely enjoying the fact that Gojo is one of the strongest things that we have seen in the anime world, I'm sure you were taken down a peg by this episode, and I'm sorry you had to see it happen in such brutal fashion. Gojo is broken strong. Toji is just that dude. He is known as the Jujutsu Sorcerer Killer. He is a Sorcerer Killer. That is who he is. This is what he's about. And he only works for the most elite of the elite. So the fact that he was hired for this mission for the Star Plasma Vessel goes to show people knew exactly what they were doing to ensure that this would succeed. And the fact he took down Gojo as quickly and succinctly as he did should probably give you a power scaling idea of where he's at. Then we have Geto with his arc tragically unfolding. Geto decides to show human kindness. He decides to show generosity. He decides to use his strength to impact the world in which he's in a way that he is not only subverting what's going on with Tenga, but defying what's going from the Jujutsu Kaisen higher-ups. A trait that Gojo shares instinctively going on in the previous arc from season 1. Geto, through this absolute failing, because having Gojo murdered, the Star Plasma Vessel then decides to choose life, which is a complete defiance of the mission, so you failed the mission right there. Then, not even 5 seconds later, in this heartfelt moment that I'm sure was a knee-jerk for all of you, she gets capped right in the dome, and it's game, set, match. She's gone. Just so we're all perfectly clear and aware. She not only did not get assimilated, which would have been safer for her because she would have lived on in spirit, but now her entire life and everything she lived for is completely over, and Geto failed. Plus, now the fact that his best friend is laying in a pile of blood back at the front steps of Jujutsu Kai High School, which has no security whatsoever to speak of at any point in time, now has to fight the man who just took out Gojo in single combat within a matter of minutes. So things are not looking good for everything going on involving the Star Plasma Vessel arc. However, there's only 2 more episodes of this arc. There is tons of stuff to talk about. I have tons of spoilers I would like to talk about. But for each and every one of you who does not want spoilers, I'm going to make this quite simple. Hit that lovely red subscribe button. Stay tuned with us. And after I show you the credits, mind you, the credits will be playing for about 10 seconds, I will tell you the one thing you need to know moving in to this next episode. If you hit that subscribe button, this is for you. If you don't want spoilers and you want to go in blind just like everybody else, just go ahead and wait till next week. If not, here's the credits, followed by the spoiler. Gojo is not dead. That is your spoiler. See you guys next week.